In a brightly lit room, a young girl with long, flowing pink hair and sparkling violet eyes is being held gently, possibly by someone in a suit. Her expression is a mix of surprise and determination, as if she has just been interrupted or found herself in an unexpected situation. Dressed in a soft, elegant white dress adorned with a delicate rose, she looks up with parted lips, as though she's about to say something important or demand an explanation. The light reflects off her eyes, making them glisten with intensity and emotion. Her posture suggests urgency, and her gaze is fixed directly ahead, locking eyes with someone of significance. The scene shifts to a conversation between two characters. A speech bubble from off-screen reads, "My leader said you want to meet me." The words are direct but respectful, possibly spoken by the pink-haired girl from the previous panel. Below this, a man with dark navy hair looks slightly downward, his expression calm but thoughtful. Only part of his face is visible, but it's clear that he wasn't expecting this encounter. He simply replies with a quiet, almost hesitant, "Oh," as if processing the moment or realizing the importance of this meeting. The atmosphere is quiet and tense, suggesting that something significant is about to unfold between the two. Under the soft glow of romantic light, a tall man in a sharp suit leans in close to a delicate young woman with long, flowing pink hair. His hand gently lifts her chin, his fingers brushing against her skin with confident tenderness. Their eyes lock, his gaze intense, hers wide with curiosity and a hint of uncertainty. He exudes authority, charm, and mystery, while she appears caught off guard, heart fluttering as she stares up at him. Their closeness hints at something deeper, a tension that lingers in the air, heavy and unspoken. The words, "Come close," linger in the corner, like a whispered command, setting the tone for what's to come. This moment feels like the beginning of a complicated yet passionate connection. Now the focus narrows to just him. The man's face fills the frame. His dark hair falls slightly over sharp brows, and his piercing purple eyes glint with amusement and power. There's a smirk playing at his lips, revealing confidence, maybe even arrogance. He knows what effect he has on others. His tailored suit and striped tie add to his image of control and sophistication. But there's more beneath that charming exterior, something calculating in the way he looks down, as though he's one step ahead in a game only he fully understands. The camera pans to his torso, highlighting his tie and part of his suit. Of what really stands out is the speech bubble, bursting with intention. "If you have proactively go to this room, then I will definitely enjoy it happily." The grammar is a little off, suggesting a translated line, but the meaning is clear. His words are bold, suggestive, and leave little to the imagination. He's teasing, perhaps testing boundaries, hinting at what he desires, all while putting the ball in her court. It's not just flirtation, it's a challenge, wrapped in polite phrasing, but brimming with undertones. The setting has now shifted from innocent closeness to a more complicated tension, where decisions could change everything. As she looked up with wide, glimmering violet eyes, her thoughts began to race. His sudden approach, the intensity in his gaze, everything felt overwhelmingly unexpected. Her heart skipped a beat as a blush crept across her cheeks. Could it be? She wondered. He wants to do something here? The uncertainty made her nervous, yet a small part of her was curious. What exactly did he have in mind? He stood there with a confident smile playing on his lips, exuding charm and authority. The sunlight streaming through the window highlighted his sharp features and the glint of amusement in his eyes. His expression was calm but unreadable, almost as if he knew exactly what she was thinking and was enjoying her flustered reaction. There was something about him that made it impossible to look away. Breaking the tension, his voice rang out, firm, composed, and tinged with impatience. "Don't look so bewildered. My time is very precious. Do you let me see the script or not?" Snapped back to reality by his words, she quickly nodded, her voice small but certain. "Sure." Though his tone was demanding, she couldn't deny the flutter in her chest. It was clear this man wasn't here for idle conversation. Something was about to begin. The scene opens with a close-up of a young woman bathed in soft light, her expression filled with excitement and admiration. Her long, flowing pink hair cascades gently over her shoulders, and her sparkling purple eyes radiate a sense of inspiration and joy. She looks upward with a bright smile, clearly captivated by something or someone just out of frame. Her delicate off-shouldered white dress and pink choker add a touch of elegance to her gentle demeanor. Standing close to her, a tall figure in a black suit can be partially seen, suggesting a moment of important connection or approval. The atmosphere is warm and hopeful, as if she's on the verge of something big. In a spacious and modern office flooded with natural light, the pink-haired girl stands confidently before a large window, holding a thick blue folder close to her chest. Her face is earnest and serious, yet her eyes still shimmer with passion. She speaks with determination, addressing a man seated in front of her, saying, "I based on your opinion and add a few climax details. It won't be too ridiculous, but it will definitely attract viewers." Her dress, soft and elegant, mirrors her vibrant spirit, while the calm blue sky behind her symbolizes the limitless potential of her ideas. The man, dressed in a dark business suit, listens intently, his focus entirely on her proposal. It's a pivotal moment, one where creativity meets professionalism, and ideas begin to take form. The man remains seated in his sleek black office chair, legs crossed in a composed yet thoughtful posture. Dressed impeccably in a tailored dark suit with a striped tie, he exudes authority and intelligence. In one hand, he holds a thick script or manuscript, flipping through its pages with quiet concentration. His other hand rests near his chest, indicating he's deeply considering her proposal. Just in front of him stands the girl, her dress catching the light and sparkling subtly, adding a sense of magic to the otherwise serious business atmosphere. The script may very well be the project they've been working on together, one filled with emotion, creativity, and now the promise of success. In the quiet of the night, the room is dimly lit by a soft blue glow. A young woman sleeps peacefully, her long hair cascading gently over the pillow. Beside her, a man lies awake, his gaze fixed tenderly on her face. His expression is unreadable, somewhere between protectiveness and quiet longing. The world outside is silent, but in this room, a storm of emotions seems to stir. Morning light filters through the window, illuminating the composed figure of a man seated comfortably in a chair. Dressed in a crisp suit and tie, he exudes confidence and quiet authority. With a slight smile playing on his lips, he tilts his head thoughtfully, his eyes sharp and calculating, as if he's already 10 steps ahead in whatever game he's playing. With a quick, decisive motion, a hand snaps a folder shut. The bold word script is written on its cover. From off-panel, a cheerful voice responds with ease. "No problem." The action is swift but filled with determination. Something important is being set in motion. A soft sigh escapes the young woman's lips as she closes her eyes. Her delicate features are serene, yet tinged with weariness. A small puff of air drifts out as the word sigh lingers in the air. Whatever weight she's carrying, it's clear it's heavy on her heart. The woman stands in front of the man's large office window, clutching a folder tightly against her chest. Sunlight pours in behind her, casting a warm glow. She looks at him with a mix of worry and determination. "The thing is, how will you make this movie?"
she asks, her voice filled with both hope and doubt. The man leans back casually in his chair, his eyes narrowing slightly, amused by her directness. The man adjusts his suit jacket slightly as he begins to speak with calm assurance. We talked to the movie company before. We're planning to invite one of the two famous stars and add a few new actors. The cost won't be too high. His words are calculated, his tone steady. Every move already planned. Her eyes widen as she flips through the folder in her hands. Oh my, there's no contract here, she whispers to herself in disbelief. Her grip tightens on the blue folder and a chill of panic flashes across her delicate features. Something crucial has gone missing. The woman lowers her gaze, speaking almost to herself. And the contract, I left it at my friend's office. Should I ask her to bring it here? Her hands clutch the folder nervously as the tension in the room thickens. It's a small mistake, but one that might change everything. Suddenly, a hand reaches out and grabs her wrist firmly. Hold! The word practically echoes through the air as time seems to freeze in that moment. The force of the gesture is undeniable, leaving her startled, caught between resistance and uncertainty.
The man's voice cuts through the tension with quiet authority. You can make another contract right now. His gaze is firm, unwavering, as if leaving no room for hesitation. The girl, startled by his decisive tone, clutches the folder against her chest. Her wide pink eyes meet his intense stare, and for a moment, the air between them grows charged, too close, too sudden. She finds herself sitting on his lap, the unexpected closeness making her heart pound faster. The blue folder remains tightly held against her chest, like a shield against the whirlwind of emotions rising within her. His presence looms steady behind her, calm and composed, while she struggles to keep her thoughts from scattering. A laptop sits on the desk, its screen glowing softly. A blank document waits to be filled, empty yet brimming with unspoken possibilities. The crisp blue and white interface reflects a moment of decision, as if the story of their deal is about to be rewritten from the beginning. Her thoughts race as she stares at the screen. I still remember the terms of the contract, but, she thinks silently, her eyes narrowing with quiet determination. Behind her, the man watches with an unreadable smile, his presence both reassuring and intimidating. He seems to know she'll take the leap. Her fingers hover over the keyboard, then begin to move. The sound of typing fills the silent room as she starts to recreate the contract from memory. The man stands close behind her. His dark suit contrasts with her pale dress, their proximity unmistakable. The word think lingers like a whisper, guiding her through each clause she recalls. His voice is calm, almost too casual, but the weight of his words is undeniable. I will invest you 3 billion yuan, he declares. The promise hangs heavy in the air, sealing their fates together. She pauses, hands frozen above the keyboard, the reality of what he just said sinking in. Outside, the city stretches endlessly, but inside this room, everything narrows to just the two of them, and the future they're about to sign into existence. A faint smile plays at the corners of his lips as he speaks with quiet arrogance. I'm not interested in works that cost only a few million like this, he says, his voice smooth but sharp. Moreover, this is a movie of Digua Corporation. But only invest a few million? Are you going to make a joke of the country? His tone is calm, but the weight of his words crushes the air between them. He looks down at her like someone used to making decisions that change everything. Before she can react, he leans in close, so close she can feel the warmth of his breath brush against her ear. His arm snakes around her shoulders with the possessive ease, drawing her slightly back toward him. Her eyes widen, caught between shock and confusion as his deep, amused voice lingers just behind her. It's an embrace that feels both dangerous and intimate, leaving her heart pounding erratically. Her voice trembles, but her words come out with determination. I want to be with you and think of how to invite Nan Gong Lee to come. I want him to be the main character of this movie." The room feels suddenly smaller, her confession spilling out like a fragile promise. He leans in even closer, his breath brushing against the soft skin of her neck. Without warning, there's a slight bite, a teasing, deliberate touch meant to make her shiver. "Ah," she gasps, her body stiffening as the unexpected sensation sends heat rushing to her cheeks. The air grows heavy, the world narrowing to the space between them. His eyes lower to meet hers with a dangerous gleam, dark, sharp, and intoxicating. The look he gives her is one that doesn't need words. It's as though he's claiming the moment, pulling her into a game where he always holds the upper hand. "Do not use this expression to seduce me in the workroom," he says, in a low, suggestive tone, his smile just barely tugging at his lips. "If you want to make me more excited, you can continue to do it." His shameless words hang in the air, burning against her ears like fire. "You shameless!" Her face flushed bright red. Her hands press against his chest in a rush of flustered panic, and she pushes him back with all the strength she can muster. But his calm, confident smile doesn't falter for a second. If anything, it grows as though her reaction was exactly what he expected.